Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you are in the world. See, we got someone trying to start trouble already. Judy was going to steal all the snacks. I had to get after her. So, make sure everyone gets some of the snacks. I told Judy she has to share. Hello, Judy. Hello, Demoose. Hello, Bev. Hello, Katie. Hello, Eddie. Well, we just have to hope my camera doesn't walk away on me. Because just before I was getting ready to hit the live button, all of a sudden I noticed my camera moving. Well, Rose was laying on the floor next to the tripod and decided to push her feet against the tripod. And they were just pushing the tripod right along the floor, and of course, there goes the camera if the tripod moves. I told her to leave it alone, so hopefully she will. Hello, Ark Wild Man. Exactly, Katie. Got my black raspberry coffee. I got a sampler pack of K-Cups. There's 100 in the box, and there's, I think it's 40 or 45 different flavors in the box. So most of them I got two of, and a few of them, there's three of them in there. I'm hoping I can find out what my favorite flavors are, and then maybe buy those. The first one I tried was mint chocolate. I thought it would be really good. That really wasn't all that great. Didn't have much of a mint or much of a chocolate flavor to it at all. So this black raspberry one here, this is pretty good. So that's one I'm definitely gonna make note of. I don't know if I'll be able to find just a box of black raspberry or not. But if I can find that, that's one I'll probably be getting. Hello, Joy. Well, welcome back, Judy. You'll have to go back after the live was over and play the first few minutes because you were getting picked on. Oh, yeah. I'm staying warm, Ark Wild Man. Sitting here in my shorts. Hello, Arlene. I'll tell you, kind of chilly to go outside with shorts on. I did that today. That was chilly. I didn't stay out long. I was just going out to feed the dogs when I went out with my shorts on. Right now, I'm feeding them on the porch. Because once I get that made in the catio, then I got to find another place to feed the dogs. But right now, that's convenient. Hey, leave my tripod alone. I didn't even see who it was. Oh, it was Daisy. That surprises me. She's usually a little better behaved. Well, I know one thing. You know the brown paper that they use for packing in a lot of boxes? There's some of that on the floor here. I was letting them play with. And I think actually they're trying to play with that, and they end up moving the tripod on me. So I'll throw that out of the way. And then maybe they'll leave the tripod alone. There we go. Hopefully that'll work out better. Okay. Oh, you love getting picked on, and you know it, Judy. Yeah, Judy. Katie's got it right there. It's all because you were trying to hog the snacks. Yeah, Judy, you didn't eat them all, just most. Well, you get me all the pants you want, Judy. I'm still going to be wearing shorts. I like my shorts. Yeah, I kind of got lost in chat here. Hello, Arlene. Hope I'm not missing anyone. Yeah, I got to make something after the live. I had bacon for breakfast. Because I didn't have breakfast until, I think it was like 11 o'clock. I like that thick sliced bacon that I got last week. I don't know, 5 or 6 slices that I had. That's a full meal right there. Hello, Emily. Well, it's pretty cold here, Emily. If I was going to be outside any longer than just going out to feed the dogs, I wouldn't have wore shorts outside today. Because it is cold. Hello, Sue. My hose is froze, so chickens didn't get any water today. I could have carried water out to them because it didn't freeze in the house, but they can wait until tomorrow. They got what little bit of water there was out there. I broke the ice out of that for them. And the dog's water dish was all iced over. But that will all melt tomorrow. Well, I hope to not have to shovel this winter, Emily. Yeah, that's wishful thinking. We always get a snowstorm around the middle of January, around the 10th, 15th of January. Not saying that's the only one, but that's pretty much a given. Yeah, I caught that bacon on sale last week at the one-day meat sale. I have it once a month on a Saturday. 2.5 pounds for what was it, $11.99. Really good bacon. Yeah, I was chatting with a friend from New York earlier today, and he was telling me it was 14. That was right in the middle of the afternoon. Yeah, the Moose has 13 now. Emily's got 23. Hello, Lee. Hello, Candace. Well, one thing that makes the bacon manageable for me is I cook my bacon. If it doesn't fall apart when you pick it up, it's not done. I don't like raw bacon. Hello, Firmal and Forbes. Hello, Brett. $30 in Hot Springs. Yeah, Brett, you wanted to just lurk and see if I said anything bad about you, didn't you? Let's see what the temperature is here. Why do I need to smile when I say your name, Brett? That doesn't make me want to smile. 31 degrees here. You're supposed to have a cold night tonight. Then tomorrow's going to start warming up. I think tomorrow's upper 40s. And then from Tuesday on, back in the 50s and 60s. I'm not going to seriously say anything bad about you, Brett. Will admit, I've said some bad stuff picking on you before. I wish Nightbot would give out a weather forecast. Even if it was just for tonight and tomorrow. I gotta look up what it's gonna be. We're supposed to have a low of 20 tonight. Then tomorrow night around 30. And it's not even gonna freeze after that. We're gonna have some nights with low in the 50s. I'm okay with that. Oh, I know you don't listen to me, Brett. Oh yeah, Emily. The thing is, it's supposed to be colder in New York than Arkansas. Yeah, as far as Sal, I haven't talked to him in a few days. But the last that I talked to him, fuel pumped in the bus. He put a video out on that. He tried to start it, ran the battery dead. And he had the battery charging, and I haven't talked to him since to see if he got it running. And he's just got to have enough money for gas or diesel, whatever it is. It's probably a gas job, but I'm not sure on that. Yeah, I think it is gas. So just got to have enough money for gas to get down here. He was supposed to be starting a job at, it was a chain restaurant. I forgot what one. He was going to be cooking there. So hopefully he can make some money there and save up enough so he can make the trip down here. And he thinks he's going to be getting a diesel heater to put in the bus rather than a wood stove, which that definitely would be a better bet. Safer and a lot less work. Yep. I can give out a weather forecast. Tonight, clear and cold. There. My first forecast. Well, Brett, if Deborah's talking to herself, you got to listen for some key words. And if she's saying some very negative stuff, and Brett at the same time, that might not be a good sign. You might want to sleep in the barn tonight. Hello, Belco Glass. Yeah, he should be able to get insurance on it. I'm not sure how much insurance is on something like that. I don't know if it'd be same as insuring a car or if it's more expensive. And he should be able to tag that as an RV or whatever the term is that New York uses for that. Yeah, that's another thing he needs the money for. And he's got to register it for 2 years. And then once he gets to Arkansas and transfers his registration to an Arkansas registration, then you can get 1 year of that refunded. But in New York, registrations are for 2 years. You don't have the option to get in a 1 year. Well, Reverend Joe, if Ace comes in tonight, you can try to give her some of your snow. Because I know she loves snow. I've slept in the barn before. When I was showing cattle at the county fair, we had a big tent that we stayed in. Well, we had very, very windy. They're predicting some bad storms. And just wasn't good at all. So they decided rather than taking a chance on having the tent destroyed, they took the tent down for that night. And we slept in the barn that night. That was kind of nice. Well, Brett, Sal can't wait to get here. Well, he would have been here 2 months ago if he could have gotten here then. Well, what's wrong with Mick? He let you know he broke it? Well, heck, if he was going to fix it, he should have just fixed it and not said anything. Well, that's not good having a rat problem, Brett. Well, there is something that you can use for rats. It will only kill rodents. It won't harm any other animals. It's it's not a poison. It's something that messes with their digestive system. I'll try to find it later on tonight and send you the link to it. I think it's called Rat X, but I got to look it up again to be sure on that. Yeah, you need to get some more cats, Brett. You know, Brett, you need a bigger house so you can have all the dogs inside with you. Hello, OJ and Deb. Hello, Grandma. There you go. You be a smurf like everyone else. Hello, Dream. Stay over here. There you go. What should I do? Shut the light off, Brett? That would be a great bumper sticker, Brett. Hello, Tony. I'm Dream. I can't see the comments. Then she just said, I don't care. I'm comfortable. Well, you're welcome, Grandma. Anyone that I know or I get to know, I give them a link, and then they can check out the other channels if they want. And then the rare occasion I do have trolls come in, they get taken care of very quickly. Yep, she sure does, Judy. Hello, Wanda. Hello, Anne. Well, speaking of the kitties, tomorrow, Bandit, Tiger, and Blackie are going to go see the doctor. They're going to get their vaccinations. And then I'm going to talk with the vet and see if she recommends blood testing Bandit or not. Sounds like something fell in the kitchen. I think it depends on where you search it from, and I know some websites make a business out of it and you have to pay. But I think there's ways to do it without paying also. Yeah, good point, Reverend Joe. YouTube doesn't seem to like pink wrenches. Yeah, for the most part, they're behaving, Wanda. Yeah, the only ones that seem to be causing problems tonight are my kids. They moved my tripod a couple times on me, and who knows what else they're going to do. Whoops. Trying to give you some more room, and I pulled that cable right across. You didn't. Heck, I don't even need this plugged in, do I? No. That's almost fully charged, so we'll unplug it. There you go, Dream. That give you more room? Well, you gotta come over and visit once in a while, Brett. I'll send you the address, because I'm sure you don't remember. You haven't been here since the night that I moved in. Hello, John. Hi, Samford. Oh, I'm glad you're in the kitchen, Emily. Now you can fix me something to eat, and I don't have to do it afterwards. You'll be. I'll be there before Christmas, Brett. They actually saw Jeff in person last week. I've been in Arkansas since May 10th of 2023. So 2.5 years. I have 18, John. Yeah, I still want to get the rest of that stuff out as soon as I can, though, Brett. It's been a long time, but just my health hasn't cooperated with me. Yep, Christmas parties at my house. Hello, Carol. Yes, Smokey is doing great. I knew they were going to post that picture over on their Facebook page. Because when you go there, you have to actually fill out a form whether or not they can take pictures of your pet and post them on their Facebook page. And I said that they could. And then the day that I picked her up, they showed me the picture they were going to post. You know, she's definitely feeling much, much better. Very active. And she's starting to get to the point where she wants to start doing crazy stuff. Like today, I noticed she was trying to figure out how she could jump up on top of the washer. That's a long ways for what is she, 4.5 months old? Yeah, 4.5 months old. She's not even 5 months old yet. Up on top of a washer, long way for a kitten her size to jump. And she was thinking about it. Yep, they can be a handful sometimes, John, but I love them. Oh, nice, Katie. Yes, she is a daredevil. No, Brad, she doesn't smell like a campfire. She got her name because of her color. You goofball. Hey, Dream. How you doing? Hmm? How you doing? Yeah, my cats calm down at night. I've had cats in the past that didn't. But these cats, they're usually pretty good at night. Yeah, I love the way the cats go to roll over or stretch and they fall right off. Hi, how you doing? Oh, it sounds like it was, Katie. I actually meant to go back and watch the live to see that, and I didn't do it. Yeah, it was Lily just jumped up on the tree. What you doing, Lily? Well, you're a little bit behind on the number of black cats I have, Joy. Dream is actually my third one. So we got Fluffy, which she does have a very little bit of white right here, and the toes on her left rear foot. Just her toes are white. Other than that, she's all black. And I've got Dixie. Dixie's Fluffy's mother. Dixie's all black. And then Dream, my third black one. And then Blackie, Smokey's sister that I just got a few weeks ago. She's all black. So I've got 4 black cats. Hello, Jim. Okay, hour and 57 minutes. Now I can catch that. I know exactly where to go. Yes, Emily, they do. Every one of these cats loves me. It took Bandit a long time to settle in, but She was loving me long before she was loving the cats. And this right here is one of the ones that was giving Bandit a hard time. Yes, you were. Her, Rose, Dino. Who else is giving her a hard time? Well, I think they were the ones that kept it up the longest. Candy Cane was giving her a hard time, but she stopped relatively soon. Yes, they are, Katie. Oh, yeah, Joy. Hey, years ago, I had 9 black cats at one time. Boy, that is hard to keep them, tell them apart. I had 3 of them that it was just about impossible to tell apart. The only way I could tell them apart is one of them was neutered, so I could tell that one. And then out of the other 2, one of them had a small white spot right under its neck. And that was the only way to tell those 3 apart. And then there was a female that looked just like them, but she was a little bit smaller. So it was a little bit easier to tell her, but she wasn't a lot smaller, just a little bit smaller. Hello, Vince. Oh, that probably wouldn't be the best thing for my diet, Emily. I'll make something myself. I actually have some ground beef in the refrigerator that I should use up. Hey, Felix, leave her alone. That ground beef has a sell-by date of today, so it's still good for a couple days without going in the freezer. But I might just well cook that up tonight. Add some cabbage to it. Season it up a little bit. Of course, I don't have too much to season it with right now. I gotta get some seasoning when I go to the store again. All I got is salt. I had some seasoning that I really liked. Actually, I should have 2 different ones. When I was over at the other house the other day, went to grab them, they weren't there. So that's making me think. I grabbed them, put them in a bag, and I'm not sure where I put the bag that they're in. So I'll have to figure that out. Yep, I had 9 of them at one time, Emily. I had 9 black cats, 8 black and white cats, and 1 gray tabby. Don't know where Candy Cane went. She was right next to me a few minutes ago. She's a gray tabby. Candy Cane, where'd you go? Not sure where she is. The only one I got in the care with now is Sanford. Well, so what are we going to talk about now? Or who are we going to talk about? Well, I'll give you a few minutes to decide who we're going to talk about or what we're going to talk about. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to get rid of some coffee and then make another cup. This is pralines and cream. It's not as good as the black raspberry. Yep. That black raspberry was really good. Come on. I gotta go back and find out where I wasn't at. Well, Stanford's not really what I call a tabby. Very cold, John. Like everyone's weather is cold. Just a matter of colder some places than others. We're going down to 20 tonight. But tomorrow going to be upper 40s. Then by Tuesday, back in the 50s and 60s for the rest of the forecast, which I believe goes through the 23rd. Yeah, I knew you'd have some fun while I was gone, Judy. Oh, good, he's gone. Well, at least you like the snow, Wanda, so guess that's a good thing. Oh, John, if I was in Ohio, I'd be moving south before January. At least I can make my coffee a little quicker with the Keurig. Because when I'm making the microwave, it takes 3 minutes to heat the water. Because it's cheaper to make the instant coffee. I'm not going to get drunk and fall. The last thing in the world I want to do is fall. Would you like to know what was in my coffee, Emily? Good point, Judy. I will get back to wearing jeans, but still in the house. More likely to be shorts. It's 65 degrees in here. Don't need to wear pants in here. When I get some more weight off, I will be going back to jeans. I'm wearing sweatpants right now just because it's easier and they stay on better. Sure, Brett, I got a chicken coop you can stay in. Well, you don't mind chickens walking all over you. If I wasn't on a live right now, I would say another word, but which chickens are known for, but I'm not going to say that on my live. But it's not really that big, Emily. It's a Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Yeah, I think it's got I think it's just under a 6-inch screen on it. 5.8 or something like that. Yep, it can get expensive, Vince. Well, I have cut the food bill some now on my vet's recommendation. I'm actually buying them better quality dry food, buying them Purina Pro Plan. That's right around $51 for a 16-pound bag. And she told me, since I'm feeding that, there's no need to feed them canned food. The canned food is what really killing me. So I'm spending about 3 times as much on the dry food, but not feeding them canned food. It's actually cheaper doing it this way. And then the vet bills. Because even without Smokey getting sick, still with just routine illnesses and blood work, and vaccinations and stuff, I have gone over $1,000 in a month before with just vet bills. Hello, Bulldogs. Yep, I try to, Emily. Yeah, sorry if you heard that beep. I got some tabs open on my laptop from Facebook, and I'm getting messages. Well, I'm not getting messages. It's a group chat, and they're coming in because I'm training to be a mod on a very large pet vet group on there, 1.6 million members. And I've got several tabs open that I don't want to lose because I ended up closing one of them somehow. And I had to ask for the link for it today to get to their practice room. So since I've got those tabs open for those pages, the messages are going to beep through. Oh, believe me, Arlene, I'm not going to get so drunk that I'm going to be falling down drunk. Though if I let a certain person sing chat mix a drink for me, it could happen. We'll see if he comments on that. Hey, leave that tripod alone, guys. Let's see if I can get this back the way I had it. I can't get it from here. I can still see a little bit of the cat tree. There you go, Reverend Joe. That's one way to say it appropriately. Will you guys stop, please? That's the way to put it, Reverend Joe. Pre-runner to compost. Yeah, the camera does some funny things to stuff, but it's really not a huge phone. It's just size of your typical smartphone. Yeah, that food that I buy, that is expensive, Emily. But it's a lot healthier for them than what I was feeding them before. I was feeding them Friskies before, and this is the food the vet recommended. Well, it's not so much the dry food that's hard on their kidneys. It's if they don't get enough water, for one thing, which I have water fountains for them to encourage them to drink more. And it's also the ingredients that's in the food. No, not that I'm aware of, Anne. There definitely won't be anything real close by. Dogs are doing good, Brett. In fact, I was watching this afternoon right outside this window. They were out there in the yard playing. They're having a ball. No, Emily. Des always comes up with something to keep her life going. There was nothing wrong with that at all. Well, Vince, I love cats and dogs both, but I have gotten to the point where I think probably I do like the cats slightly more than the dogs, but I still love my dogs. Well, that Facebook group that I'm trying to be a mod on, that is a lot different than what's done on here. Yep, Brett knew who I was talking about. Brett, you just have to remember it's a little bit of whiskey and then fill the glass up with Coke. It's not a little bit of Coke and then fill the glass up with whiskey. Um, I'm not sure what you mean there, Emily. What camera you have the tripod? What camera do I have on the tripod? Is that what you're asking? It's it's a camera that I bought specifically to do lives with. I bought it on Amazon for like $16. The people were saying it wasn't good quality with the camera on my laptop, so I bought this, and everyone said that it looked better. So I've been using this ever since. Well, I'm on about my third one of these, but Have a good night, Joy. Guys, please stop. Yeah, they're probably going to hit it again because they're batting the ball around now. Yeah, I could see you doing that, Brett. A little bit of whiskey and then filling it up with beer. Hello, Ace. Ace, Reverend Joe has something for you. He has some snow he's trying to get rid of. And I told him I know you would take it. If you want a link to that camera, Emily, I'll look it up after the live and I'll send you the link. Might be able to look it up right now. Let me see. There it is. It's $15.99. Yep, there it is, Emily. Hello, Gary. Well, everyone knows you on all of your Belt Loop 29 channels, Gary. You know if it's Belt Loop 29, it's you. I have vents. Because I moved in here with 15 cats. And then the woman that I got Smokey from sent me a message wanting to know if I wanted the other 2 kittens and the mama cat. So I took them. Well, if you come in under YouTube, please, I'm not sure if everyone in here would know you or not. I know most people would. Um, so did everyone see the video I put up last night? I made a video of the Christmas parade. Sorry about the brats that were standing next to me. But before next year, I'm going to have a higher tripod so I can have the camera right up over everyone's head. And I think that's going to come in handy at meetups and different places where there's a crowd. Because then I can get the camera up high. I was looking at some of them last night. I found them as high as 9.5 feet high. And they're not terribly expensive. I did find one that was, I think it was 92 inches, if I remember right. That was very reasonably priced. That I put it in my cart. That may be the one I end up getting. But I had this tripod just as high as it would go. And I didn't want to put it out any farther because the one leg of my tripod was only, it started out about 6 inches from the white line, and then I moved it out a little bit. It wasn't more than 3 or 4 inches from the white line. I didn't want to get it out in the road any more than that. Hello, Sal. Oh yeah, pretty good little camera for $15.99, Emily. Yep, I saw that too, Brett. You know, I've thought about coming up with a channel that I could just go into lives and mess with people. But I'm gonna probably figure out that it was me, so that's why I haven't done it. It wouldn't be anything bad. Well, thank you, Vince. It was a very nice parade. Yeah, Emily? Very nice. I've been very happy with it. That's why I keep buying the same one. And actually, I looked up. This is the fourth one I've had in a year and a half. Two of them, cats chewed the cable on, so I can't blame that on the camera. And one of them just went bad on me. Oh, hello, Sal. There was someone looking for an update from you earlier. I said that I hadn't talked to you in a few days, but the last I heard, you were charging the battery on your bus and hoping to get it started. Well, a little bit warmer here than it is in New York, but it's still pretty cold here. We're supposed to go down to 20 tonight, because you probably never even saw 20 all day today. Oh, no, it's not, Vince. I haven't had a chance to work on that yet. Okay, Sal. Yeah, I do want to get that catio done as soon as I can, because cats will enjoy that. No, there's nothing new on the meetup. It's just, hello, Melissa. It's just I'd like to have everyone get their reservations in if they need a lodge room or a site at the campground. And I'm going to get down there at some point. I'm not exactly sure when, but sometime we'll get down there and do a video on it. Oh, I can fall right asleep drinking coffee, Gary. I've been known to fall asleep drinking a cup of coffee and spilling it on me. Hello, Joanne. Well, I think it's time for me to take another break. Sanford, Daddy's got to get up. Sanford! Sanford was laying on the camera cable when I started to put the chair down. Then I ended up pulling it right down. I'll be back in a few minutes. Well, that messed the camera up. Let me see if I can get that back where it belongs. That's a little better. Oh. There we go. Okay. I think I'm back where I was. Well, cat didn't really attack. It just Sanford was laying on the camera cable when I went to put the chair down, and he kind of slid down, took the cable with him. Hello, Latoya. Yep, he's trying to be the star of the show. Hey, Dream, stop. Why don't you lay over here on the side? Dream, you know I've got a right to be there. So, Joanne, baby doesn't like you trying to keep her warm? Yeah, I know what you mean, Joanne. Our high today was about what the low should be. Let me see. Average temperature for today, high of 50, low of 32. I don't think it got over 34, 35 degrees today. I checked that right here. Find the right app. For a brief moment, it hit 37 today. And then went right back down. You're the one that loves the snow, Ace. Imagine that. Gary's at work and they expect him to actually do work. What we got here? This must be Fluffy. Yep. Also, she doesn't like change then, Joanne? Well, that's cold, Joanne. We're only supposed to get down to 20. They are, Brett. I love dogs. You talk about it all the time, Ace. There we go. Sal, Gary, they got the right idea. Well, guess the bomb Chad again. Hey, Teddy. Hello, Tails Toe in the Dark. Oh, the chickens are doing pretty good, Emily. They haven't started laying yet. Of course, they're not gonna this time of the year. With a lot of extra light, anyways. Well, hopefully in a couple months, I'll be getting some eggs. And then once they start laying, I should have all the eggs I can use, and I'll have eggs to sell. Yep, a lot of truth in that, Sal. I mostly go to independently owned restaurants. Not all the time, but 99% of the time. Yeah, I got Dream right here next to me. Cute Lily. Cute Teddy over here. Come here, Teddy. You don't go to restaurants, Brett. You're antisocial. You stay home. I didn't go anywhere today. Yeah, I go out most days. I do go out, not so much to get the food, even though I do eat when I'm there. But I go out to socialize. Daisy, what are you doing? Well, if you were working more hours, then they'd have to give you 30 minutes, Emily. I think if you work 8 hours, then they have to give you 30 minutes. Yep, that's it, Emily. Because the state has laws on breaks. And I believe that if you work 4 hours, they have to give you 15 minutes. And if you work 8 hours, they have to give you 30 minutes. Oh, it's 6 hours? It's been a while. I was thinking that it was 8 hours. Well, the next time you come, Judy, I've got different flavors of coffee you can try out. Um, well, been on here for just over 2 hours. So, I think it's about time to call it a night. Unless someone's got something for me. Well, I've got around 40, 45 different flavors, Ace. I bought some K-Cups. I bought a variety pack. There was 100 K-Cups in there. But some of them, there's 3 of the same flavor. And they all have at least 2. I think it's like 40 or 45 different flavors in there. Yet the older chickens are actually doing real well. Just waiting to have them start laying. I think as soon as the days start getting longer, they'll probably start laying. Well, I hope you come back again before Christmas, Judy. This is only the 14th. Yeah, I had a mint chocolate earlier. And the first cup I had during the live was black raspberry. That was really good. This one is praline and cream. So I'm going to try and pick out my favorites and then see if I can get those. If not, I may get another variety pack. Because the 2 that I had that weren't exceptionally good, they're still good, they're not bad. So I can drink them, but that one was really good. Okay, well, thanks for being here, everyone. I appreciate it. If you haven't checked out my video on the parade, check that out. And I'll have another live Wednesday at 10 o'clock Central. Have a good night, everyone.